What's up guys, and welcome to this video. Now this is going to be anything to do with FIFA whatsoever. It's going to be more of a heart-to-heart commentary about something that's happened in my life that I think a lot of people will be able to sort of relate to and stuff like that. And yeah, it's because a lot of people wanted to hear about it because of yesterday's video. I talked about regretting something that in my life to do with football, and basically the regret was quitting football when I was 14. I quit. I'd been playing for like I'd probably say about 9-10 years. I started very young. You know, I was kicking a ball about since I could probably walk. And yeah, I quit when I was 14 due to something that happened in the club. I'm not going to talk about that ever on here, so there's no point in asking. But yeah, I quit football when I was 14, and that was sort of the prime time from when I was, you know, really getting into my groove with football, I guess you could say. You know, I played for my club, I played for my school, I played for my county, played for this team, which was actually to do with all the best players from all the schools in my town, which was sort of representing your town, you know, across the country. And we won the cup with that team. That was probably one of the best years of my life with football. We actually got a DVD to do with it. Of like our progress through the thing, because someone filmed the whole thing, and it's pretty amazing. You know, I've still got that DVD, and that will just hold so many memories for when I'm older. And yeah, like, it was amazing. I just loved football at that point. It was something that I thought I'd never ever quit. I thought I'd never ever stop playing football. You know, my dream was to become a pro footballer, and it was something that I just really wanted to strive for. I worked so hard when I was young. You know, I literally played football down the park every single day. I'm not gonna lie. You know, me and my dad went down the park all the bloody time, and I'd just train. I'd learn with my left foot, and thankfully for that now, I'm like normally right-footed, but thankfully for training with my left foot, for, you know, ever since I was really young, my dad told me to, you know, always train with your left foot as well, so you can use both feet when playing football. And now, you know, some people say, you know, I swear your left foot is better than your right foot. So it's a good, you know, sort of skill to have, being able to use both feet when you're playing football. Back to the point now. Yeah, like, I was just at my prime time of playing football during this time when I quit. And you know, like I said, I was playing for my town. Well, yeah, I was playing for my town, which obviously was represented by the schools and stuff like that, my county. And at the time, I got Brighton trials, which is for the academy, and that was basically to get into like the youth team, I guess you could say. And I didn't get in. I was told that I was like as good as they already had, and you know, that they couldn't take on any more players. So that was kind of a letdown as well. It's something that I'd really wanted to get into, and I kind of mucked it up anyway. You know, during the trials, I sort of, yeah, just I didn't think I did the best that I could have. So that was almost another regret in my life. But yeah, like during this time as well, I was at a tournament once, and you know, when you're at tournaments with your club, there's always scouts about. You know, it's an easy way for scouts to sort of look at a lot of range of players. You know, probably like 200 players at a time they could look at, rather than going to 11-a-side match and seeing 22. So it was kind of like, you know, a place for someone to, you know, see what you've got basically. And the Chelsea scout actually came up to my dad and was like, he gave me this card, and it's kind of like a business card. There was a number on there, it had like the Chelsea logo and stuff like that. It was like white and blue, and it was like one of them small little business cards. And I think a lot of you will be able to know what they are and get a picture in your head. But yeah, it had a number on there, and a few weeks later we phoned it, and it was basically just to say they wanted to invite me down to up to London, I think it was, to have like a trial, and have like a sort of training thing where they could have a more in-depth look at me, and you know, maybe even take me on if I was good enough or whatever. And for some reason or another, I didn't take the opportunity on, and the guy decided to come and watch me at one of the matches that I was playing for. It was a final. It was a cup final for my school. The Chelsea guy came to come and watch me play in that match, and you know, he still said, try and come down to one of them summer training sessions, one of them sort of trial things. And I never went. I was really loving cricket at the time. I was really passionate about that. You know, I played for my local team as well in that, and you know, I didn't go because of that, because the trials were on the same day as the cricket day, and I was so passionate about cricket at the time, probably more so than football, even though, you know, football was my #1 sport. And that is probably like my biggest regret. Quitting football at the age of 14, 15, when I had all of them opportunities going for me. It was just kind of the fact that, you know, thinking about it now, and ever since then, it's been the fact that where could I be if I'd carried on? You know, where could I be if them Chelsea trials had actually gone well? Where could I be if them Brighton trials went well? And all of that, and it's kind of like all built up to be one massive regret in my life about football, and it just makes me think, you know, where could I be, you know, in my life now? And it's only been recently where, you know, I've started to play football a lot more. I play for like Pitch Invasion team. If you don't know what that is, then it's like a competitive six-a-side, which is like it's a really competitive league. You know, there's a lot of really, really good players in there. And I play for one team which is in the Premier League, which is the top division in my town, and then another team with a few more of my closer mates, which is in the Championship, and we're just destroying that league. We should really be in the Premier League, but yeah, like, it's only now that I think to myself, you know, you only realise how much you love something when you actually do it. And I wish I'd sort of known of that before, because when I quit football, I was like, I still loved it, you know, I still absolutely loved it, and the only reason I quit was because of something that happened in the club. And, you know, I didn't really have the confidence to go and join another club, because I was kind of like a shy person. I think still today, you know, if you meet me in real life, I'm still going to be shy, you know, that is just me, that's just how I am. But, you know, like, I didn't have the confidence to go into another club and join it, because, you know, I'd been with this club for 8 years. I was really comfortable in that club, you know, knew everyone for absolutely ages. And then, you know, I just didn't join another club, and I got into skateboarding. You know, I think a lot of people will have seen my Twitter pic that I had up at like probably about 3-4 months ago now. And I'd skated for ages. I skated for like 3 years, and that is pretty much up until now. I don't really do that much anymore. I've got back into football a lot more, and that's been something that I've been doing over summer, because, you know, it's just something that, like I said, you only realise how much you love doing something when you do it again. And, you know, that is my biggest regret, quitting football when I was 14, and then just thinking about where I could be because of all them opportunities that I had. And basically, sort of like the moral of this video is, you know, if something's there, if there's an opportunity there for you to do something, if you're loving something, then do not quit it. You know, just carry on with it. You know, don't do something that if you don't enjoy it, but if you know, really, really enjoy something, then carry it on. You know, take everything that you can. Don't take things by a pinch of salt, because I was speaking to my mate the other day as well, and we're kind of talking about how we took football when we were younger for granted. You know, you're young, you're sort of like, you just want to have fun, you're very immature, and you don't really think about the things where you think, oh, when I'm older in life, I'll kind of regret that. And it's just something that I really, really do regret. And, you know, I'm probably waffling on right now, so honestly, the moral of this video is, take everything you have, just don't waste anything, put it that way. Don't take stuff for granted, you know, cherish everything that you have, because, you know, you never know, it might be gone, you know, like the next day it might be just something that you're going to end up regretting. And hopefully this will sort of inspire, you know, people that are younger than me to actually do something, and sort of carry on with something, because trust me, it's not a nice feeling regretting something, and it's something that I will always continuously regret. And I think if, you know, I could change time, if I could literally come back to when I was that age, and go back to that exact spot, I would change everything that's happened in my life so far to get back to that spot, and that's how much I regret it. But, you know, they do say everything happens for a reason, so, you know, we'll just see what the future beholds, and I can't do anything about it now other than just regret it and kind of deeply be depressed by it. Not in that sense, you know, I'm not depressed by it, but it is something that I really do regret. So, like I said, moral of the story, just completely do everything that you can in your life. Don't try and regret anything. You know, if you're on holiday and you get a bungee jump chance, do that bloody bungee jump. You will regret it if you don't. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. It's been a commentary which has kind of been kind of deep on my behalf, and I've probably waffled on quite a bit, but yeah, thanks very much for watching, And yeah, have a nice day.